Hi, I'm using some open pack bezels today, and you need some resin tape. I attach the tape to these wooden sticks. The tape is so sticky, and it is, put them onto these sticks, it just makes life easier. You'll see towards the end another reason why I do this. Cut the tape to the length that you need for whatever number of bezels you're going to use. And then you just attach your bezels onto the tape. Make sure you've pushed them down quite firmly. You don't want any resin to run out underneath the bezel, between the bezel and the tape. You can get this tape in different widths, so if you've got larger bezels, you can still use them. And have another heart shape at the end there. Everyone loves a heart. And then just, like I say, stick them down really firmly. I run a pen over the top of them just to roll it over. I use UV resin from Resin. The link's in my bio. And burn off the bubbles. And these are some dried flowers from my garden from last summer. I'm using some forget-me-nots here. And just push them straight into the wet resin. You can move them around until you get them to where you want them to be. Won't do any harm. Reminds me I must go and pick some forget-me-nots while they're nice and fresh now, ready for next year. And I'm going to add a pearl or two. I use vintage jewellery, broken bits of jewellery to add into some of my resin projects. Like these beads I'm going to use now in this other bezel. I'm just doing this quite randomly. I haven't got any designs planned out. I just wanted to show you, if you're just starting out, how to use the open back bezels. Again, just move them around in the resin to get them to where you roughly want them to be. And what we're going to put into this, put another pearl into the middle there. I've got some artificial flowers here. Sometimes these come within sets of resin, so it's quite handy looking out for things like that when you're buying your resin, if there's any little extras that come with it, because they can always be useful. And then I use the UV torch just to set the UV a little bit, the resin, and look, see, pick it up with two sticks.